friends, it's Michelle from Little Farm in the Valley. Welcome back to my channel. It's a beautiful morning on the farm. I'm taking you guys along for a glimpse of my morning chores right now. Just a beautiful morning again on the farm. All the animals are just kind of still in their nocturnal morning state. Everybody's pretty calm right now. That usually only lasts until we start milking the goat though. And this is about as long as the calm lasts. As soon as we start the milking, the goats go absolutely crazy. So Ingrid is the one on the milk stand, and she was doing pretty good until the other two started running all around the barn, outside and back into the barn, back and forth. So now she wants to go outside too. So this is Blue and Oreo, our Nigerian dwarf goats. We're not milking them right now, so it seems like they make it their goal every day to disrupt the milking. And as soon as Ingrid is gone, they go and eat her leftover food. She does not appreciate it, but since she's outside eating grass, there's not much she can do about it. We've actually taken to hiding the bucket so they can't do that anymore. So they are actually a mother and daughter pair. The white and gray one is Blue, and then Oreo is obviously the Oreo colored one, and she is the daughter. And they are so playful every morning. They just brighten my days when I have to get up at 5 to do chores and I'm kind of still half asleep. And this is what I see first thing when I come out of the house. Kind of wakes me up and invigorates me, and I really like that they have that effect on me. They're absolutely inseparable. So it is asking for trouble to separate them, but it's also nothing but trouble to keep them together because they're always up to mischief. But we do love them. So the morning chores are done, and now I'm just gonna do some prep work for meals later in the day. I boiled some beets fresh from the garden, and now I'm just gonna slide off the peelings. This is super easy. After you've cooked them soft enough, they will slide right off. And then I will just put them in a pot with water and warm them when it's time to eat. I'm pretty much done with the major outside chores except for doing my check-ins whenever I have time, but a big chore usually in the afternoons is to fill the horses water. So I'm gonna have to probably do that today because it is a scorcher. Look how beautiful that color of those fresh beets. So filling the horses water is definitely one of my most time-consuming chores, especially since someone learned how to pull the hose out. I used to be able to throw the hose in there and walk away, but now when I come back, he's pulled out the hose and spilling water all over the ground. So now I have to stand here until their bowl is full. And it doesn't help that they stand here and drink while I'm trying to fill it, then it takes even longer. But their bowl is definitely too small for this crazy heat. So I'm actually working on something much bigger. Once I get that cleaned and set up, it's going to be a much, much easier chore. to keep their water filled. This is just way too small for the kind of heat that we're having. And it also doubles as a nose scratcher, by the way. They enjoy this water bowl very much, but I think they'll like their new one too. So it usually takes me about 20 minutes to a half hour to fill this because it doesn't run very fast. And like I said, they stand here and they drink a lot. So I just have to stand here and humor them. If nothing else, though, I am entertained by all the funny faces and all the funny things horses do as they're drinking water. So I guess it's not all a total loss. But this is probably the last day that I'll have to do this because I'm getting their new water ready for tomorrow. So this is actually the new water tank. As you can see, it is way, way bigger than what I've been filling. Now I feel so spoiled because before I was dedicating almost an hour of my afternoon to filling it. This thing stays full for 2 days. So problem solved. They really do like it. Stetson and I were in the garden when we heard Oreo crying and the dogs barking, so we're going to investigate. And oh my goodness, she has the bucket stuck to her again. What she does is she finds a way to get into Ingrid's bucket after the milking, and more often than not, she somehow gets stuck in the bucket. And she's so little that I suppose the neck of the bucket, the handle where you carry it, gets stuck around her belly. I don't know how in the world she does it, but this is, I kid you not, this must be the 3rd time in the last few months that she's done this. And she's not easy to catch under normal circumstances, never mind right now with this bucket around her. So, but we have to get it off somehow. I mean, you would think she's learned her lesson, but there's a good chance she'll be doing it again before too long. I guess she keeps me on my toes. So this evening we tried to catch the stallion to trim his hooves, and it took 5 grown men to corner these 2 horses. It seemed like they were going to play hard to get, and a couple times it looked like they were going to jump the fence, but finally they got him worked into a corner and got him caught, and they're going to give him a good trim and a cleaning because he's going to go to an indoor facility to do some semen collecting sessions. So he needed a good trim and Got him all brushed out and pretty. And the funny thing was, as hard as he was to catch this evening, the next morning we loaded him up at 5 in the morning, and he was so amiable and easy to catch. He loaded without a problem. I think he was just trying to make everybody's evening difficult. But they got him caught anyway. I think we're going to have to start calling him Mr. High Maintenance, because certainly that's the way he's turning out. So my last chore for today is to herd the geese into the chicken coop, so if I can get them turned around, I will head them in that direction. It's usually not too hard when they're going in the right way, but anyway guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos. We will talk to you soon.